Alright guys, welcome to what is not Market Mondays. Turns out there's a YouTube thing already going on about that. So we're just gonna push away from that name. Welcome to S2 Cooks. S2 Cooks, huh? Great, awesome. Today, we're really excited to present Fiddler on the Soup. Stu, what the hell is that?
We're gonna make a Fiddlehead soup. Fiddleheads are super yummy, super good for you, and not a lot of people use them. They look really cool, chock full of vitamins and minerals, they're antioxidants, and they go really good in soup. Do that on the plate.
This week we wanted to focus on an ingredient that actually grows on the West Coast locally. It's in season. Unfortunately, me and Chef Stu were a little too lazy to put on the hiking boots and go on the mountain and pick a couple of these, but we came to Granville Market. Stu, what's our special ingredient today?
Today we're going to be working with Fiddleheads. They grow all along the West Coast from California, even into parts of Alaska. They're chock full of vitamins and minerals, vitamin A, vitamin C. They're also antioxidants. Fiddleheads have a tannic flavor to them and they're quite woody when eaten raw, but cooked down in butter, they give off a more artichoke-like flavor, a little bit of pine nut essence, and have a really solid texture to them.
This has nothing to do with our meal today, but they just look so good that we had to get them.
1855.
Alright guys, so really exciting development. This week we actually have the privilege of using Stu's executive, is it an executive kitchen? We're gonna call it
just a kitchen.
To me it's an executive kitchen down at Burgundy Restaurant in Gastown. We're pretty excited to whip up the Fiddler on the Soup dish for you. Stay tuned. Throw raspberry in my mouth. The Old Town Stop, thank you. Pretty good. Where are you going? Okay, we are back. We are now in Gastown at Burgundy Restaurant here with Chef Stu. Pretty excited about our dish today where we have our local indigenous Fiddlehead ferns. We're going to prepare the Fiddler on the Soup dish for you today. Stu, I think there's only one thing left to do.
I agree.
What the Hold on, not quite there.
Oh, your folds go that way, and then you wrap this over top of it. To prep the Fiddleheads, start by running them under cold water. Give each one of them a little rub down, cut off any brown ends, and discard any discolored pieces. For the potatoes, peel them, cut them into 1-inch cubes, and place the pieces into cold water so they don't oxidize.
Alright Stu, looking like you're doing a good job. Cutting the ends off. I'm faster than Chef Stu.
You haven't cut your potatoes yet.
Shit.
To make the soup, place 2 tablespoons of butter into a large saucepan. Heat the butter on medium heat until melted and slightly golden. Add the Fiddleheads and saute for 2 to 3 minutes until slightly tender. Next, add the potatoes and a small pinch of salt. Deglaze the pan with a little bit of white wine.
How long do we let it sizzle, Stu?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes of what?
20 minutes of sizzling. Once your potatoes are tender, remove the Fiddleheads. Add 1½ to 2 cups of cream and puree the soup. Right now I'm tempering my cream by adding a little bit of hot soup to allow the temperature of the cream to come up closer to that of the soup. Add the Fiddleheads back into the mix and season with salt and pepper and any herb you wish.
So Stu, why do we take the Fiddleheads out of the soup and then put them back in?
So that they don't get blitzed up with the potato. You want the Fiddleheads to be in large chunks in the soup.
Is this rolling?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright guys, the soup is done, but before we take a bite, we're going to do a quick recap. Stu, what was today's dish all about?
Today was all about the Fiddleheads. We made a lovely soup with a little bit of chili powder for some heat, garnished with some pumpkin seeds, coated in smoked paprika. I think it's time we tried it.
Let's give it a whirl. Very earthy, lovely texture, very nice, savory. What's your take?
Super creamy. The pumpkin seeds have a lovely texture. Whole pieces of Fiddlehead are beautiful.
Alright guys, we got one last surprise for you today. Stu, what's our big Fiddler on the Soup surprise?
This week only for lunch service, we will be selling Fiddler in my soup at Burgundy Restaurant.
Come down, check it out. Until next week, cheers. Kayla, do you want to say hi? Is it Shakalaka Boomtown? Say hi, I'm Kayla.
Hi.
Shakalaka Boomtown. That's Kayla.
Woo!